You don't look black. These type of comments like you don't look black, you don't look black, oh you look white and all kinds of stuff are the type of comments that I get the most. These kind of people don't realize that black comes in many different shades. Honey, you're not black. Black is when both parents are. You're just a mulatto, a darker white girl. Stop hating your Belgian ancestry. If I'm a dark white girl, then a white girl is a white dark girl, right?
Welcome to my channel, Morrison. Hey, I know, I look different in every video, but I'm a unicorn. Like, I really keep telling y'all that. Like, one day y'all really gonna believe me. Once upon a time, I kind of swore to never react to another content creator's video. If you've been subscribed to my channel, you know that I pretty much just react over like news stories or even like celebrity news, but this one is kind of really closely related to things that I talk about on my channel. And I promise that if I ever did a reaction again, I would woo-saw, because y'all know my energy be on 10. Even though I mean well, my energy do be on 10. So I woo-sawed, I'm chilling. As someone who has type 4 hair, 4C hair, kinky hair, I personally, throughout my hair journey, I had to stop watching hair tutorials with girls who have type 2 hair or type 3 hair. The reason why I personally had to stop is because I don't have that texture. It made me feel inferior because it's like, okay, well, if I buy those products or if I do that technique, my hair is not gonna do what her hair or his hair is doing in the video. This made me waste a lot of money, a lot of time, and a lot of stress. And I just had to come to grips with the fact that if you don't have the same hair type as me, I can't expect the results that you get. You know what I mean? And once I started watching influencers who had type 4 hair, who had really kinky, dry, low porosity hair, I began to love my own hair. I just navigated myself into the lane of people that I can relate to. I know that if we have the same type of hair, 9 times out of 10, I can use that product or I can use that technique and get the same results. Granted, you can watch whoever you want to watch. If I have a favorite influencer who happens to not have the same hair texture as me, I'll still watch her and support her. You know, I want to see my black girls in the millions, so I will support this influencer here. Her name is Anna. Let me see her last name. Sorry. Her name is Amber Ansa. And she's been coming up on my recommended lately. Started to watch her videos is because she has, well, it looks like she has type 4 hair. Like, her hair looks pretty kinky. And I'm like, whoa, like, this chick has some beautiful kinky hair. Watched a few of her videos and I didn't subscribe yet. I just wasn't sure. I was just like, I don't know how I feel, and that's okay. People tell me this all the time. Oh, I've been watching you for a month now. I finally subscribed. Sometimes you really gotta get a feel of a person. You really gotta see, like, do I really want to see this person every single day when I open my app? You know what I mean? It's real. So when my subscribers grow, I really appreciate it because I'm like, dang, like, y'all really want to see my face all the time. Y'all really like me. Y'all want to hear me all the time. But I did like a few of her videos, and I was like, you know what? Let me just support her because she seemed like she's a down chick. Let me support her on her journey. Whatever her journey or her goal is, let me go ahead and subscribe. Today this video came up and the title was I am not black enough to be natural. Now this video was very interesting to me, the title in itself, because I do have a video, and I'll actually pin it to the comment section. I'll put it in the description box. I do have a video about you know, white women hijacking the natural hair movement. I've seen the reviews, I've seen the tweets, I've seen the, you know, black Twitter and talking about how mixed women have hijacked the natural hair movement. My view still stands as it does, but I will be reacting to her video, hopefully maybe giving a little bit of clarity or maybe just another opinion from this side of the world. Without further ado, that was a really long intro. Let's watch.
I want to vent. As you can see by the title, It's just like I have no words for it.
Also, me watching her, I just always was like, yo, where's this chick from?
There was a handful of comments that were negative, and those negative comments were all about the same thing. And that was about me being biracial, me being mixed and making natural hair videos, and apparently all the tips that I give, like all the routines that I do, everything, all of that is not valid because I'm not black enough. It's crazy, right? I saw a lot of comments saying like, oh, but you ain't black. Why are you telling us this? Girl, like, there were a lot of comments like that, and I screenshotted a few of them. How it feels to be black in Belgium, okay? There was a comment on that video, and that comment was, you're trying to get Americans to watch your channel. I know that's the reason for the title of this video and why you're copying all of the American language and mannerisms. You know very well that in Belgium and in Europe, they identify as mixed and not just black. Good way to get more viewers.
First off, I don't know if like colorism is the same in Europe. I don't know if white supremacy is the same in Europe as it is here in America. What I do know is that I've noticed that a lot of like white people and mixed race people who are more so white passing, they'll comment on some of my videos and they'll say like, oh, these are American issues. Oh, we don't go through that in my country or in the UK or here or Netherlands or Scotland. Oh, we don't go through that here, right? And then in the same breath, I'll check my DMs on Instagram and I have dark-skinned girls saying, oh my God, thank you so much for speaking up. The same thing happens in my country. So you're gonna get a different response depending on who you ask. I low-key get these comments too, and it's really weird because I'm just like, bro, do you even know me? Like, what? My parents are Nigerian, that I was also born in Nigeria, but I was born and raised in Brooklyn, New York. People will be like, oh, talk about Nigeria, issues in Nigeria, don't talk about issues here. And it's like, but I live here, I was born and raised here, and I'm affected by the systems here, so I have the right to talk about this. Plus, I'm American, like, what are you talking about? It's just really weird sometimes. What's the sad part? It's always people that have never left the country that always got something to say about somebody's something. It's like, bro, you've never even left the state. What are you talking about? You don't know what they doing in Belgium. You been to Belgium? Now, I do want to say this. I can understand why someone would feel a little misled by her making a video saying, you know, being black in Belgium, because even though she classifies herself as being black to the world, she clearly is biracial. We have to start having an honest conversation with ourselves and just acknowledging that it's okay. You know what I mean? Like you don't choose how you look, you don't choose who you are, but it's okay to acknowledge what you are and how you look. It's okay. Like, I look unconditionally black. I'm okay with that. I acknowledge that. So I can understand why someone would feel a little misled, or someone would feel like maybe you need to just tweak the title a little bit, because you being biracial would be somewhat of a different experience. So I'm sorry, you being biracial and ambiguous looking, that would give you somewhat of a different experience. It could, let me just say, it could give you somewhat of a different experience versus someone who looks undeniably black living in Belgium. Do you understand what I'm saying? So she might get certain passes that someone who looks undeniably black would never get. This gets really complicated because then people like to say stuff like, oh, well, what is black? What is black? We know what black is. And we have to start being honest. You can look at someone and say that they're black. You can look at someone and say that they're white. You can look at someone and say that they're Asian. And then you can look at someone and say, okay, you might fit into a couple of boxes. Yes, being black, we come in all variations. And in all the variations of black, I can look at you and say you're black. Okay? We don't all always fit in these boxes, but we can acknowledge that for the most part, we do. I agree with constructive criticism. I think she would have been more receptive of it. But when you say, oh, you just trying to copy Americans and you ain't even black, and of course somebody's gonna be like, damn.
First of all, I'm copying the American language. The American language is English. English is a language that people speak worldwide.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, some of y'all really never left the state and y'all out here embarrassing us. Like, what are you talking about? Like, do you even know where this language came from? Like, please, you're making us look bad.
Where did you get that information? I'm like, I don't know, what is this person thinking? There are like millions and millions and millions of black people here in Europe, in Belgium, I don't know, like everywhere. They all come from Africa, okay? You don't look black. These type of comments like, you don't look black, you don't look black, oh, you look white, and all kinds of stuff, are the type of comments that I get the most. These kind of people don't realize that black comes in many different shades. Honey, you're not black. Black is when both parents are. You're just a mulatto, a darker white girl. Stop hating your Belgian ancestry.
This so goddamn mean. Like, damn. That's why my block button is real loose, baby. Let's see her response.
This comment is wrong on so many levels. First of all, you're not black because one of my parents is white. I'm a dark white girl. So if I'm a dark white girl, then a white girl is a white dark girl, right? According to your information. This is the most ignorant comment I've seen in a while, seriously. And I'm not black enough to be black? And then you're just a mulatto. What do you mean with just a mulatto? Would you like it if I would say you're just a white girl? You're just a mulatto.
That's messed up.
Would you like? What do you mean with that? And mulatto? Who even uses that word? That I am proud on both sides of my family. I'm proud being half Ghanaian, half Belgian.
Oh, half African, okay.
And I never hated my white side, or I never hated my black side.
I've heard a lot of horror stories from people who grew up with, you know, a black parent and a white parent, especially when they're growing up in a single parent home or they're growing up in a particular neighborhood and you don't necessarily fit. It seems like she had it pretty well, where both her families loved each other, they loved her. So it is interesting that she does consider herself black. Usually when people grow up with both parents and they've created a beautiful, loving environment for the children, usually they will identify as mixed. So the fact that she identifies as black, that is very interesting because she loves both of her sides.
I am black because I am not white. And I don't know why I'm explaining myself. I really don't know, because this is common sense, okay?
She says, I am black because I am not white. But you're equally both. You are part black and you are part white. That makes you who you are. But she says she grew up loving both. She grew up respecting both. She grew up honoring both. So why is it that you only take to that side? You know what I mean? It's just interesting. This is a question. It's just a question. Being that she does look ambiguous, meaning you can look at her and not necessarily tell what she is. Being that she's ambiguous, she's given that choice. If you were a mixed kid that did not look ambiguous, you looked either completely white or completely black, for the most part, you would probably say something like, I'm biracial black, or I'm biracial white, I'm mixed race white. Or if you don't feel like explaining yourself to people because sometimes it's just like none of their business, you'll just go with whatever your phenotype looks like.
You're not black, you're biracial. You're a mulatto of mixed race origin. Seriously, like, all these type of comments,
She's very passionate about it, you know, and she loves her black side. There's nothing wrong with that. But let me just keep watching. Okay.
People always say to me like, oh my god, your hair grows so long, that's not even normal. When my hair was relaxed, my hair never grew past my shoulders. Like, my hair was so damaged, and now I have massive hair growth because I take great care of my hair, okay? I never took care of my hair this well in my whole life, and my hair flourished.
Facts.
And also because I have a looser curl type, my hair appears longer. I have less shrinkage than someone that has like kinkier hair, coilier curls. Always my ethnicity. She has looser curl types. She doesn't belong here on this natural hair page. This page is dedicated to kinkier hair types. But I just, like, what did I do wrong? What did I do wrong?
That's really sad. These pages that are posting her, that's first off. Second off, it's a lot of y'all, the people that complain, are the ones who are double tapping her pictures and wishing that your hair was that texture and wishing that your hair was like hers. So she's just the face of what a lot of people really want their hair to look like.
Oh, but she mixed, that's why she grows longer hair. Okay, so you're telling me that mixed people grow longer hair than people that are not mixed?
Yeah, we gotta chill with that. Once again, making us look bad. Everybody hair grows, okay, ladies? Retaining your growth, holding on to your growth. When your hair grows, how can I hold on to that chunk? Now, when your hair is kinkier, your hair is drier, you are more susceptible to breakage, hence protective styling. I don't care what nobody tell me. They could tell me I hate myself, I hate my natural hair. They could tell me what they want to tell me all day long. I'm gonna wear my wigs because I need to protect my ends, okay? Period. You need to be on top of your hair. You need to be deep conditioning every other week. You need to be oiling your ends every other day. You need to be trimming split ends. Your hair will grow, whether you're white, black, purple, your hair will grow if you take care of your hair. The problem is y'all are watching people that have not the same texture as you, hoping and praying that your hair journey will be their hair journey, and that's not what it is. And then on top of that, y'all assuming because we got shrinkage that we ain't got no daggone hair. Listen, shrinkage go from hair to hair, okay? Hair to hair, okay? Hair to hair. Everyone's hair is beautiful, okay? Stop shooting yourself down saying, oh, her hair is only growing because she's mixed. No, everybody hair grows.
You don't have to be a certain color, or you don't have to have a certain hair curl type to be included in the natural hair movement, okay? That's my opinion.
I can tell you why it started, you know, and I can tell you why how a lot of movements started and how it was hijacked and the face of the movement changed. You have someone who's been oppressed, right? You have someone who's been told they're not good enough. You have someone who's been told, you know, you need to cover yourself up because you're not presentable. You have those people saying, you know what? F the system. F you telling me my hair is ugly. F you telling me I'm not good enough. I'm gonna rock my hair. I'm gonna learn my hair. I'm gonna stop relaxing my hair, manipulating my hair so much. I'm gonna take care of my hair so that my hair can thrive however I see fit. That's how the movement started. It started for women with 4C hair, to love, to protect, to style, and to rock our crowns. That's how it started. But with many movements that start with us, you know, it then gets hijacked. And I'm not gonna lie, but you know, natural hair movement, the face of it is women of a lighter complexion who have beautiful, bountiful ringlets, beautiful type 3 curls. That's how the movement shifted. Now, once again, who do we blame for this shift? You know, we can blame hair companies who don't promote women with 4C hair as much. We can blame the natural pages who don't post, you know, 4C as much. We can blame the viewers who only watch the girls who have type 3 beautiful hair. Can't attack her for having her texture because she didn't choose her texture, right? At the same time, I do want her to understand that you have people who feel like, listen, I'm just always at the fucking bottom, and even when I start something, I then get pushed to the side for someone who might not have had the same struggles as me, for someone who has the good hair. That's where I think a lot of people are coming from with it. I can see her point of view because she's clearly ambiguous, but she has type 4 hair.
We will not leave anyone out. Not the loose textures and not the kinky textures, okay? Everyone is included in this movement. So
when we're all inclusive, once again, we get pushed to the bottom. Damn, like, we don't care. We don't mind white girls being in the aisles, sharing products, tips, and this and that. But all of a sudden, all of the promotion will go to... Overall, I get her frustration because nobody wants to be attacked on their platform when they're just spreading knowledge. And at the end of the day, you can't attack someone for having the type of hair that they have. You can't attack someone from having the type of skin that they have. But you can give constructive criticism as to what they do with the tools that they've been blessed with the tools that they've been given, right? Oh, you know who did a video about you, know who did a video about you. So hopefully when she sees this video, you know, she'll take this out of the kindness. I would love to continue the conversation. It's nothing wrong with having a different opinion than someone as long as you execute it in a respectful manner. All right, that's all that I have to say. You guys let me know what you thought of this topic. Thumbs up this video, subscribe, and I'll see you at the next one. Bye.